Greetings, one and all. Although I never envisioned something like this when I moved to Dubuque 15 months ago, it is my sincerest pleasure to open Clarke University's 2020 Commencement Recognition Ceremony. Although the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted our formal ceremony to recognize our December 2019, May 2020, and August 2020 graduates, we could not be more proud of your individual and shared accomplishments, and we want to take some time to celebrate the achievements of you, our now lifelong members of One Clarke, One Community, as you venture into the world, carrying forward Clarke's mission, which includes a commitment to contributing to the common good in a global society. These graduates, you graduates, are now alumni of Clarke University. You also carry forward our values of education, seeking wisdom, helping all to appreciate learning opportunities that enable persons to reach their full potential, justice, standing with others to create a society that recognizes the dignity, equality, and rights of all people, and to respond faithfully to one another. Charity, seeking to welcome and contribute to the well-being of others. And freedom, seeking to live authentic lives, open to God's love and being true to our best selves. Although this virtual ceremony is not the formal one we had hoped for, we look forward to welcoming back the December 2019 and 2020 graduates to the May 2021 commencement ceremony, when we will formally recognize their achievements. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2020 Class Valedictorian. Class Valedictorian is the most prestigious honor Clarke University confers each year. The title of valedictorian is conferred to an individual who has achieved the highest level of academic performance in his or her class. Clarke University's class valedictorian is Nicholas Peterson. Nick is from Auburn, Indiana, and has graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. It is my privilege to welcome Nick to offer his remarks.
Standing here today, celebrating our years at Clarke, I look back to the day I moved in. It was exciting to start anew, but terrifying not knowing what to expect. It was hard moving away from the place I grew up, but Clarke turned into a second home for me, which I'm sure many of you also feel. I also look back to the person I was when I first started at Clarke. I was the reserved, nerdy kid that spent all his time studying and practicing. Those of you that know me may be thinking, dude, I don't know where you're going with this, but that's still you. And honestly, you're not wrong, but hear me out. That may be what got me into this position, but those aren't the memories that I'll treasure most. I treasure the time spent with friends, the time spent exploring, the time spent discovering new aspects of myself, and the time spent talking to Mary Ellen. Can't have a valedictorian speech without featuring Mary Ellen. On a more serious note, I occasionally practiced some self-reflecting during my time at Clarke. I realized I was happiest during the times I just mentioned, and I struggled through the times that I overthought and overplanned. I'm sure many of you can relate to this. The current pandemic that we're living through together isn't making it any easier either. It is unfortunate we could not celebrate our commencement in a traditional manner. It doesn't feel fair. However, I do appreciate the efforts Clarke has made to provide us the opportunity to celebrate our accomplishments in an alternate way. Clarke has continued to adapt to the evolving situation while maintaining consideration for the community throughout every step. While this year has not been normal, it is important we all still enjoy this moment and our accomplishments. We all worked and sacrificed for this moment, so take a moment to take it in. Honor your efforts from the past 4 years by taking a moment to reflect, to recognize your struggles, to recognize your accomplishments, and to be proud of what made you the person you are today. We have all developed into amazing and capable individuals throughout our education. And now we finally get the opportunity to utilize our unique skill sets as we move on to new things. My advice to you as you look into your future is don't. This sounds crazy because obviously we have to plan for the future to make it into graduate schools and to budget correctly and to meet work deadlines, and the list goes on. I'm not talking about that. Those are healthy ways of looking into the future, and I encourage that. When I suggest not looking into the future, I'm talking about the times that we overthink and overplan. I'm talking about the times that we sit with a friend, wondering if we'll get our homework done because you still have to make dinner and work out and walk the dog and study for another class because earlier in the day your class went late, which made you miss your workout and your lunch, so now you don't have time to study, and if you fail this test, you fail the class, and how am I ever going to be a good clinician? Slow down. Take a breath and be in the moment. Do what you can in the moment and enjoy the moment as it is, because you'll never get that moment back. Don't overthink and don't overplan. Focus on what you have control over and forget the rest. Don't let the unknown of the future steal your opportunities to take control of the present moment to make progress or memories. When you find yourself straying from the present moment, take a breath and notice how the air feels in your lungs. Move your feet and feel the ground beneath you. Look around and observe the scenery. Rub your fingers together and realize that you control right now. Do not feel shameful of the past or anxious of the future. Instead, feel empowered in the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick, and congratulations. Now, on to the presentation of today's special awards. The Francis O'Connor Memorial Award was established by the late Honorable Frank O'Connor of Dubuque, Iowa, in memory of his wife. In 1991, the university, in cooperation with the O'Connor family, renamed the award the Francis J. O'Connor Memorial Award to honor the late Francis J. O'Connor, son of Frank and Mary Agnes O'Connor, and longtime Clarke University trustee. It is awarded by vote of the faculty and the senior class to the senior who is most outstanding in scholarship, cooperation, generosity and service, leadership, and loyalty to Clarke. I am pleased to announce the 2020 recipient of the award is Sydney Eustace. Congratulations, Sydney. The Meneve Dunham Award for Excellence in Teaching, established by the Board of Trustees in 1984 in honor of former Clarke president Meneve Dunham, is awarded to a faculty member who has demonstrated excellence in teaching. A review committee composed of faculty and students recommends finalists to the president, who chooses the recipient in consultation with the vice president for academic affairs. I am pleased to announce the recipient of the award is Jennifer May, professor of physical therapy. Congratulations, Jen. We will formally acknowledge both Sydney and Dr. Jennifer May at the May 2021 commencement ceremony. We now turn to Dr. Susan Burns, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the class of 2020.
Thank you, Tom. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2020 and extend my congratulations as well. December 2019, May and August 2020 graduates received their regalia this summer. The candidates for the baccalaureate degrees received hoods with white velvet trim, signifying liberal arts, brown trim for the fine arts, gold trim for the sciences, apricot trim for nursing, and citron trim for social work. Masters of Arts in Education candidates received hoods with white trim. Master of Business Administration and Master of Organizational Leadership candidates received hoods with drab trim. Master of Social Work candidates received hoods with citron trim. Doctor of Nursing Practice candidates received hoods with apricot trim, and Doctor of Physical Therapy candidates received hoods with teal trim. Each is lined with the Clarke University academic colors of blue and gold. In addition to the baccalaureate hood, several undergraduate degree candidates received blue and gold cores, signifying that they are graduating with honors. There are 3 levels of honors based upon the cumulative grade point average earned in completing the baccalaureate degree. Summa cum laude, with highest praise, 3.80 and above. Magna cum laude, with great praise, 3.65 to 3.79. And cum laude, with praise, 3.50 to 3.64. We are proud to share in this recognition ceremony that there are 20 students graduating summa cum laude, 11 students graduating magna cum laude, and 24 students graduating cum laude. Congratulations, students. In addition to the honor cords, some graduates received additional cords as a part of the Commencement Legacy program. The Commencement Legacy program is designed to honor students who are part of a family tradition that includes Clarke University. Children, grandchildren, siblings, and spouses of Clarke alumni receive an intertwined blue and gold legacy cord to recognize their family's special history with Clarke, while their legacy family members have received a blue legacy button. This year we have 21 legacy students. Today, we are recognizing a total of 224 candidates receiving degrees, 136 receiving baccalaureate degrees, 41 receiving master's degrees, and 47 receiving doctoral degrees. Tom, I am pleased to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for honors at graduation and the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Studies, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority bestowed on me by the Clarke University Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to confer upon each candidate here assembled the bachelor's degree earned with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. You may proudly move your tassels from right to left of your mortarboards. Should you ever forget on which side your tassel goes, remember that you wear it on the left, over your heart, to remind you of your alma mater, Clarke University. Congratulations.
Tom, I am also pleased to present the candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Organizational Leadership, Master of Social Work, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees.
By virtue of the authority bestowed on me by the Clarke University Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to confer upon each candidate here assembled the master's and doctoral degrees earned with all honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Congratulations. Graduates, on this day in which we recognize your commencement, it is fitting that you, the graduates of 2020, affirm your recognition of responsibility and give the solemn pledge of the Clarke University graduate. Let us recite it together. To reach for the star of faith in the ultimate goodness of humankind. To work toward a universal hope for social, racial, and economic justice. To open our eyes and hearts in the Christian spirit of love to all those whose lives we may touch. And to seek peace in the world, we pledge our lives. Thank you. We now turn to Father Dustin Vu to offer a blessing to our 2020 graduates.
Loving and gracious God, we come before you grateful for the Clarke's faculty, staff, and administrator who have challenged and inspired us to learn, to love, and to serve. We thank you for our families who have supported us and the friendship we have made. Now we pour out our gift into your hands. May your gentle hand guide the decision we make and strengthen us to follow our passions. May our hearts and life always reflect your love and truth. And may we carry your life into the situation of each new day. Let us go forth to spread your love and carry on our core values of freedoms, education, charity, and justice. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
This concludes the recognition ceremony for Clarke University's 2020 graduates. May you take care of yourself and others, be safe now and into the future, and carry forward the mission and core values of our One Clarke, One Community. Thank you for watching, and graduates, I look forward to seeing you in May.